Hello everyone. The film Spider-Man, directed by Sam Raimi, which was released in 2002, was not merely a superhero movie, but a cultural phenomenon that changed the landscape of world cinema forever. More than 2 decades later, the memories of the extraordinary performances delivered by its cast still remain deeply attached to the hearts of fans, even in 2026. Looking back at their appearances when they first wore the costumes or acted on the streets of New York compared to how they look today has always been a fascinating topic to discuss. The following is a review of the iconic figures from the film, starting from their ages when they made their debut to their impressive career journeys up until today. Number 1. Tobey Maguire portrayed the main character Peter Parker, also known as Spider-Man, and he was 26 years old during filming, even though the character was portrayed as a high school teenager. Since the success of this trilogy, his career continued to soar through major films such as The Great Gatsby, and he even took a brief hiatus before making a phenomenal return in Spider-Man: No Way Home in 2021. In 2026, the actor, known for his iconic gaze, has reached the age of 51 and remains one of the most beloved figures among Marvel fans around the world. Number 2. Willem Dafoe played the legendary antagonist Norman Osborn, also known as Green Goblin, at the age of 46 with an incredibly intense and iconic performance. His career has never faded, as he continues to actively star in both artistic films and blockbuster productions that receive critical acclaim, including his return to the Marvel Cinematic Universe several years ago. In 2026, the senior actor, who is widely recognized for his dedication and extraordinary facial expressions, is already 71 years old yet still remains highly productive in the Hollywood film industry. Number 3. Kirsten Dunst played the role of Mary Jane Watson, Peter Parker's dream girl, and when production for the first film began, she was only around 19 years old. After the Spider-Man era, she built a very solid career in both independent and mainstream films, and even earned an Oscar nomination through the film The Power of the Dog some time ago. Now in 2026, Kirsten is 44 years old and often shares moments from her life on social media, showing a mature aura that remains as beautiful and elegant as when she first appeared. Number 4. James Franco appeared as Harry Osborn, Peter Parker's friend as well as rival, at the age of 23 while portraying the conflicted son of a wealthy family. His acting career developed rapidly as he starred in various genres ranging from comedy to intense drama, and he also ventured into directing and arts education. Although he experienced several controversies that affected his public presence, by 2026 he is recorded as being 48 years old, and his career achievements in the early 2000s remain an important part of superhero film history. Number 5. Rosemary Harris portrayed the wise and loving Aunt May at the age of 74, giving emotional depth and soul to the film. As a highly respected veteran stage and film actress, she continued to remain active in Broadway theater for many years after her role in the Sam Raimi trilogy ended. In 2026, the living legend of cinema has reached the remarkable age of 98, making her one of the oldest cast members whose transformation is still often discussed with great respect. Number 6. J.K. Simmons delivered an unforgettable and phenomenal performance as J. Jonah Jameson, the editor-in-chief of the Daily Bugle, when he was around 46 years old. His career after the film became tremendously successful, and he even won an Academy Award through the film Whiplash, proving his extraordinary acting abilities beyond the superhero genre. In 2026, the actor, who is now 71 years old, still continues to portray the same character in various recent Marvel projects, proving that his performance remains iconic across generations. The journey of time over the past 24 years has brought major changes to these extraordinary actors and actresses, yet their acting legacy in Spider-Man remains the gold standard for modern superhero films. Looking at their transformations up until 2026 proves that dedication to the art of acting can transcend age, where every line on their faces now tells the story of an incredible career in Hollywood. Even as times continue to change and new characters continue to emerge, these iconic figures will always be remembered as the pioneers who brought the imagination of millions of fans to life for the very first time on the big screen.